Anissa Nawi there. Now, let's talk more on this with Katerina Koljanova, who's an expert on Asian and African studies at the Moscow State University of International Relations. Thanks very much indeed for joining us. Now, Russia and China have many rivals, well, I should say, have been rivals on many levels, although relations are, of course, very good between the two, but there has been rivalry. How significant do you think are these major trade deals?
I would say that Russia and China can be considered competitors in certain spheres of international relations. However, the predominant official view is that China and Russia are strategic partners, and the current trade deals should be seen first and foremost from the point of view whether they do correspond to the strategic partnership vision. And the mutual trade had been significantly influenced by the economic crisis in the world, and the current trade deals can improve the situation. However, I should add that the negative side of it is that the mutual trade is still dominated by natural resource suppliers from the Russian side, and this is not a Russian advantage from the strategic point of view.
There's definitely a perception, isn't there, that both countries are getting bigger voices now on the world stage. Do you think this is a sign that the two might possibly work together in developing their roles globally, doing it in cooperation with each other?
Sure, I think that Russia and China can work together globally and internationally. And the transformation of the current global institutions show this trend. I mean, the emergence of G20 and BRIC Forum, where Russia and China can influence the decision-making process. However, as I said, that current economic development is not very positive for Russia, while China is showing a really significant economic growth with up to 8% in project. And this gap between Russia and China can be an obstacle for the joint actions in practical sphere, I think.
So you say that Russia could in some ways be overshadowed by China then, and that in some economically could be a threat?
I don't think that China should be named a threat. I think that the strategic partnership can be possible and most effective between equal partners, both political, economically, and even military.
We've been talking just finally about economic relations there, but even militarily, of course, the two are cooperating quite significantly, bearing in mind they had these joint war games in the summer. Just finally, where do you see the relationship as a whole heading between the two countries? I mean, we're not just talking about economically and militarily, but in general, the relationship between the two.
In general, I think that Russia should seriously think about the complex strategy in its relations with China, because, as I said, the economic strategies of China and Russia in the current economic crisis varies significantly, and Russia should be very serious about its future economic development first and foremost. Even good military ties are not enough for the relations.
Sure. Well, let's leave it there. It's really interesting to hear what you have to say about this, Katerina. Thank you very much indeed. Katerina Koljanova from the Asian and African Studies Department at the Moscow State University of International Relations. As always, good to see you.